with fire.
One came with fire.
One came with names.
One bled for the throne.
One carved through the flames. With the wolves at my side, iron on my chest, old ghost in my stride. Ash on my beard, blood frozen in stone. I did not see glory, I carried it home. Shield wall shattered when my oath took breath. I spoke with steel in the mouth of death. No crown on my head, no mercy in hand. Only grave maw dragging through the blackened land. My name was not gifted, my name was paid in broken shields and a rusted blade. I buried my fear where the ravens call. Then I rose from the grave to enter the hall.
I heard every name that the winter kept, every vow that the silent carried and wept. I carved their breath into runes of white, so the dead would not vanish into the night. You conquered with iron, I conquered with memory. You broke through armies, I guarded the legacy. No blade can murder what the stones recall. No king is forgotten when I sing in the hall.
I am the frost in the blood of the brave, the last blue flame on an old king's grave. You fought for the soil, I fought for the story. Together we rise beyond death into glory. I am the thunder beneath the sky.
I am the rune that remembers who you are.
I am the fire no grave could bind.
I am the voice of the ancient mind. When the gates open wide, when the old horns cry, we do not fall, we ascend the sky.
Two oaths, one hall.
Two flames, one core.
Blood in the snow,
Gold on the wall.
steel in the storm.
Runes never fall.
Raise up the dead.
VALHALLA
Two
calls.
oaths, one hall.
Two souls stand tall.
Fire and frost.
We conquered it all.
Names in the storm.
Thunder in the walls.
We are eternal.
VALHALLA calls.
I've seen suns turn to statues of ash. Kings lose breath when the black horns clash. I have felt winter crawl under my skin. Still I marched with the war drums within. My mask is cracked but my oath remains. Half of my face still speaks through pain. One eye burns and the one eye sees ice. I paid for the hall with a lifetime's price. Do not call me saved, I was never spared. I was forged in the dark where no God dared. Let the gates shake when my footsteps fall. I did not die, I answered the call.
And so you fire from the edge of the veil, a dying sun in a storm of hail. But even the strongest blade turns to rust, without a voice to awaken the dust. So I wrote your scars where the moonlight bleeds, bound your name to the northern reeds. I gave your war to the choir of time, made your wounds into sacred rhyme.
I do not yield to the sword or flame. I
Crown the fallen by speaking their name.
When men become shadows, I make them stars.
And they carry their truth through the frozen dark.
What is a king if no one remembers the war?
What is a name?
If it was never worth dying for?
Open the gates. flames beneath the storm.
Ancient halls awaken,
Old oaths taking form.
Ash upon my shoulders,
Iron in my chest.
I have crossed the last dark
To answer heaven's test.
dum 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 dum. I came from the smoke where the shield walls broke, from the sound of the hammer and the battle throat choke. Blood in the snow, but I never been low. Every scar on my skin is a rune that I know.
I was forged in the roar of the thunder and flame, buried with kings, but I rose just the same.
Steel in my fist,
Grave dust in my lungs. I was carved by the war before songs were sung.
I saw your shadow through the blizzard's veil.
A crown made of silence, a soul weathered
If
pale.
fate kept my fire, then speak what it cost.
Names are not given, they're written in frost.
Fire and frost,
We return through the storm.
two ancient powers in a new war-born form.
Valhalla calls, hear the iron bells ring.
She guarded the memory, I bled as the king.
Fire and frost, let the old world know.
Blood in the embers, names in the snow.
When heaven is watching in the last drum sound,
We rise together,
no legend drowns. No legend drowns. I kept the names where the cold stars breathe, in the script of the dead beneath winter's teeth. Every vow you swore, every blade you raised, I preserved in the dark where the lost are praised.
ravens above me.
Wounds in my hand, I carry the weight of the fallen land.
You conquered with iron,
I conquered with time, you shattered the gate, I made your name shine.
I hear your voice through the blackened sky.
Like a hymn of the frozen that never can
Then
die.
stand in the storm, let the two paths cross.
I bring the fire,
I bear the frost.
fire and frost. We return through the storm.
Two ancient powers in a new war-born form.
Valhalla calls, hear the iron bells ring.
She guarded the memory, I bled as the king.
Fire and frost, let the old world know.
Blood in the embers, names in the snow.
When heaven is watching in the last drum sound,
We rise together,
no legend drowns. Not every warrior is worthy of song,
not every crown can endure for long.
but you came back, marked by the ash and the flame.
And you kept alive.
What devours the grave?
One fought with steel, one fought with memory, one carried wrath,
One carried destiny.
now in the hall where the fallen are sworn.
Fire and frost are eternally born. Fire and frost, now the heavens divide.
Blue in the blizzard and gold in the night.
Valhalla opens, the cosmos bends wide.
She is the silence, I am the strike.
Fire and frost, let the war choirs rise.
Runes in the ice and embers in the sky.
And the last oath echoes and the old gods call.
Two legends return.
One heart for a song. One heart for a song. Names do not die where the north wind sings.
Kings do not fall.
If the last bell rings,
Fire and frost, I walk through the smoke with the wolves by my side, iron on my chest, old ghosts in my stride. Ash on my beard, blood frozen in stone. I did not see glory, I carried it home. The shield wall shattered when my oath took breath. I spoke with steel in the mouth of death. No crown on my head, no mercy in hand, just a grave dragging through the blackened land. My name was not gifted, my name was paid in broken shields and the rusted blade.
I heard every name that the winter kept, every vow that the silent carried and wept. I carved their breath into runes of white, so the dead would not vanish into the night.
You conquer with iron, I conquer with memory. You broke through armies, I guarded the legacy.
No blade can murder what the stones recall.
No king is forgotten when I sing in the hall.
Two souls, one fire, one cold. Blood on the snow, gold on the wall. Steel in the storm, runes never fall. Raise up the dead, we answer the call.
Valhalla.
We do not die where legends rise. We do not break in the halls of the wise.
I have felt winter crawl under my skin. Still, I march with the war drums within. My mask is cracked, but my oath remains. Half of my face still speaks through pain. One eye burns and one eye sees. Eyesight paid for the hall with the lifetime's price. I buried my fear where the ravens called. Then I rose from the grave to enter the hall.
Do not call me saved, I was never spared. I was forged in the dark where no God dared.
Even the strongest blade turns to rust, without a voice to awaken the dust.
So I wrote your scars where the moonlight bleeds, bound your name to the northern reeds. I gave your war to the choir of time, made your wounds into sacred rhyme. I do not yield to the sword or flame, I crown the fallen by speaking their name.
Let the gate shake where my footsteps fall.
Fire remembers what the iron forest saw.
I am the fire no grave could bind.
I am the voice of the ancient mind.
When the gates open wide, when the old horns cry, we do not fall, we ascend the sky.
We do not fall, we ascend the sky.
What is a king if no one remembers the war?
What is a name if it was never worth dying for?
I am the thunder beneath the scar. I am the room that remembers who you are.
I have seen suns turn to statues of ash. Kings lose breath when the black horns clash. But the sword may break and the shield may part, yet the fire remains in the warrior's heart. Two souls, one fire, one call. Blood on the snow, gold on the wall. Names in the snow, thunder in the walls. We are eternal, Valhalla calls.
Valhalla. 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 Valhalla.
We conquered it all.
One soul, two fires.
The gates are open. I am the frost, I am the flame.
Valhalla.
The dead still mourn.
Steel remembers.
Ice never lies.
I bring the thunder back.
Valhalla rises.
Steel and ice.
Steel and ice.
Steel and ice. I was born where the black horns call. Crack blade low with the night on my shoulder. I do not kneel, I do not fall. I carry old wars as the world grows colder. Ash on my tongue, frost on my scars. Grave maw drags where the oath road starts. Every broken shield knows the weight of my name. I fed the fire, but I buried the flame.
Buried the flame.
I was raised where the white runes breathe.
Cold song carved in the bones of weather.
I do not beg for a crown or throne.
I bind lost names back together.
Snow on my lips, moon in my veins.
I keep the fallen from fading in chains.
Every silent hall, here's the truth I bring.
A queen of frost makes memory sing.
Memory sings, steel in my hand, oath in my chest.
Ice in my blood, names never read.
I broke the gates with iron and flame.
I carved this sky so it speaks your name.
When the old gods call, we answer the storm.
From ash and snow,
A legend is born.
steel and ice, Valhalla rises.
Fire below,
Frost on the horizon,
two dark hearts.
one battle cry.
We do not fade.
We carve the sky,
Steel and ice,
gates in thunder.
moons awake.
As the mountains sunder,
Raise the horn.
let the old world know.
We rise from ash.
We rise from snow.
Rise, rise.
Valhalla rise.
Steel, ice.
Open the sky.
Rise, rise.
Valhalla rise.
Steel, ice. Never die. I walk through smoke where the ravens turn. Iron lungs in the kingdom burn. No golden song for the wounds I hide. Just a wolf fur cloak and the storm outside. My blade is broken but my oath stands whole. Black in steel with an ancient soul. Let the weak winds beg, let the cold bells ring. I was not crowned, I was forged as king.
I saw your shadow in the northern flame. A war-torn king with a nameless pain. But no blade wins when the memory dies. So I wrote your war in the frozen skies. I hold the silence, I guard the thread. I call back honor from the halls of the dead. Where your steel breaks, my runes remain. Ice does not weep.
It remembers the name. If I am thunder, strike me through stone.
If I am winter,
Crown me alone,
if I am fire,
bury my fear.
if I am frost,
Make the lost ones hear.
the hall is open. The storm is alive. The old world falls, but the legends rise. Valhalla rises.
Fire below,
Frost on the horizon.
two dark hearts.
One battle cry.
We do not fade.
We carve the sky.
Steel and ice,
Gates in thunder.
moons awake.
As the mountains sunder,
Raise the horn.
let the old world know.
We rise from ash.
We rise from snow. Names in the stone.
Names in the snow.
Nothing is gone.
When the old horns blow, blades may break, kings may fall, but oaths still breathe inside the hall.
Call us from fire. Call us from ice. Call us from silence. Call us to rise.
Steel and ice, steel, steel and ice. Steel and ice,
Valhalla rises.
fire below,
Frost on the horizon.
two dark hearts.
One battle cry.
We do not fade.
We carve the sky.
Steel and ice,
Gates in thunder.
moons awake.
As the mountains sunder,
Raise the horn.
let the old world know.
We rise from ash.
We rise from snow.
Rise, rise,
Valhalla rise.
steel, ice.
Open the sky.
Rise, rise,
Valhalla rise.
steel, ice.
Never die. Ice never lies.
Steel remembers. Ice never lies. Runes in the frost, ashes in the flame. One came with iron, one came with names. Valhalla waits.
Blood in the snow, fire in the bones, steel on the throne. We do not fall alone. Blood in the snow, runes on the stone. Two voices rise.
walk through thunder with the blade in my hand. Black iron oath, last king of the land. Shields broke loud when my war drums rolled. I carved my name where the night grew cold. My breath was smoke, my crown was pain. No gold on my brow, only ash, only flame. I fed the wolves with the fear of men, then rose from the ruin to fight again. I am the weight when the battle calls. I am the crack in the frozen walls. Grave more low, but the grave still speaks. Old blood dried on the mountain peaks.
You broke the shield, but I kept the song. I wrote the names where the dead belong. Your iron roared, but memory stayed. I carved the truth where the gods once prayed. I am the frost on the final breath, the rune that outlives the mouth of death. I do not scream, I do not plead. I bind each soul to the ancient creed.
Where ravens circle and the cold winds turn.
I hold the names that the fires burn.
King of steel, you conquered the field.
But I made sure your scars would never heal.
I bled for the soil,
I bled for the story.
I stood in the fire.
I guarded the glory.
My blade was the thunder.
My voice was the war.
Two legends rise when Valhalla calls.
In the snow, fire in the bones, steel on the throne, we do not fall alone.
Runes in the night,
Gold in the hall, two legends rise when Valhalla calls. In the snow, names in the stone, the sword and the song shall claim the throne.
fire and frost.
One oath, one wall, two legends rise when Valhalla calls.
Valhalla calls.
The old gods call.
I heard the horns with the black sky split. Iron on iron, my hand still grip. I lost my sons to the winter plain, but I wore no tears, only war, only rain. Each scar on my chest is a kingdom gone. Each chain on my armor is a funeral song. I did not kneel when the heavens shook. I burned my fate like an open book.
Look in my eyes, see the ember remain. Look in the other, see the ice in my pain. Half of my face in the shadow stays, but the old still breathe through the end of days.
I saw your shadow at the edge of dawn.
A broken king, yet your oath lived on.
The snow did not hide what the battlefield knew.
The dead still marched in the sound of you.
I took your silence and gave it flame.
I turned your wounds into deathless names.
Not every warrior is saved by steel.
Some are reborn by the truth they feel.
So stand beside me.
Ashen storm,
The hall is open.
the dead are warm.
No throne is kept by
The sword alone,
A legend needs both blood.
blood and stone.
Then write me not as a saint.
I write what the ravens saw.
Write the blood.
Write the cost.
Write the war.
Write the loss.
Write that we
Did not
hammer to shield.
root to the wall.
Ash to the wind.
Ice over all.
Fire below.
Stars away.
We are not gone.
We are not done. Blood in the snow, fire in the bones, steel on the throne. We do not fall alone.
Runes in the night.
Gold in the hall, two legends rise when Valhalla. Blood in the snow, names in the stone, the sword in the song shall claim the throne.
Fire and frost.
One oath, one wall, two legends rise when Valhalla calls. We are the iron, we are the flame, we are the silence that remembers the name. We are the frost, we are the fall, we are the voices inside the hole. Names do not die.
Where legends rise.
Oaths do not break when Valhalla calls. Valhalla calls.
My king.
One came with iron, one came with names, one bled for the throne, one carved through the flames.
iron on my chest, oh ghosts in my stride. My name was not gifted, my name was paid. In broken shields and the rusted blade, I fed the wolves with the fear of men, then rose from the ruin to fight again. I am the crack in the frozen walls, I am the weight when the battle calls. My breath was smoke, my crown was pain. Only ash, only fire, only war, only rain. Raise the heart.
Let the old world know we rise from the ash, we rise from the snow.
Blood in the snow,
Gold on the wall, two legends rise when Valhalla calls.
steel in the storm,
Runes never fall, we do not die where the grave stand tall.
fire and frost.
We return to the storm, from ash and the ice, a legend is born.
You conquered with iron, I conquered with time. I turned your wounds into sacred rhyme. No blade can murder what the stones recall. No king is forgotten when I sing in the hall. I am the frost on your final breath, the rune that outlives the mouth of death. I bind each soul to the ancient creed, where ravens circle in the fire's feed. You fought for the soil, I fought for the story. Together we rise beyond death into glory. My blade was the thunder,
My voice was the wall,
I burned my faith like an open book.
I wrote your war in the frozen sky.
Half of my face in the shadows stay.
But the old gods breathe through the end of day. What is a king if no one remembers the war? What is a name if it was never worth dying for? What is a king if no one remembers the war? What is a name if it was never worth dying for?